Imagine for a moment that everything in your life has led you to this exact moment. This is no coincidence, no random occurrence of an unordered universe. This is a calling, a subtle yet powerful invitation that echoes deep within your soul. It beckons you to open your eyes to something you may have felt but never named. Something immense, latent, waiting to be acknowledged. Take a deep breath now and feel the weight, or rather the lightness, of this moment. This present instant is not just another moment. It is a portal. It is the now. By encountering it, you have not merely stumbled upon this message. You have uncovered a response that was already within you, waiting for the right question to emerge. Have you ever wondered how often the world distracts you from yourself? The chaos outside, the expectations, the noise, all seem to conspire to make you forget what truly matters, you. But here's the secret that few dare to believe. There is something extraordinary within you. Not just potential, not just possibility, a power. Do you feel it? That inner calling that softly pulses, like a lighthouse in the darkness? It invites you to awaken, not an ordinary awakening but one that connects you to your true essence, to the creator mode that lies dormant within you. The same power that crafts galaxies in the cosmos, guides the river's flow, and opens flowers at dawn, it also resides in you. Perhaps you're wondering, why me? Why now? The answer is simple yet transformative, because this is the moment and you are one of the chosen. Not chosen by someone or something external, but by your own soul, which decided it is time to remember who you truly are. Have you ever stood at the edge of a great awakening, feeling that restlessness whispering, "There's more"? This is that moment. This is the instant when the veil lifts, and you are called to look beyond illusions, to make space for truth, conscious creation, and transformation. Embrace this opportunity. Feel it deeply. Because what comes next is more than a change in how you think. It's a rebirth. It's the beginning of a journey into creator mode, where you are no longer just a spectator of life but the architect of your own reality. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the now. Not what was yesterday, nor what will be tomorrow, but this exact moment. There is a silent force here, something that cannot be captured in words but can be felt in the space between your thoughts. This moment, so simple yet profound, is where everything happens. The human mind often wanders between the halls of the past and the projections of the future. It's natural. But in doing so, we forget something essential. The only thing we truly possess is the now. The past, with all its stories, is a memory. The future, with all its possibilities, is still a dream. But the present? The present is where your life is happening. It is where the power to create resides. Think of the past as a book you've already read. It contains chapters of learning, moments of joy, and perhaps some pages difficult to revisit. But here's the beauty, you are the author of that book. While you cannot rewrite what has been, you can reframe every line. Every experience you've lived holds the potential to be seen in a new light. A light that transforms pain into wisdom, mistakes into growth, and falls into strength. Now look at the future as a vast and fertile field. It is not yet defined. It is a blank canvas that you can paint with the colors of your heart. But here's a secret few understand. The seed of the future lies not in what you plan or hope for, but in what you do, feel, and believe in this very moment. The present is the fertile soil of creation. It is here that you plant the seeds of your intentions, water them with the energy of your emotions, and nurture them with your actions. The more you anchor yourself in the now, the stronger you become. For it is in the now that your connection to the divine, to the universe, intensifies. It is in the now that the miracle of life reveals itself. Think about it. If the past is an echo and the future is a possibility, the present is the point of power. It is where everything converges, where you can decide, change, and create. When you anchor yourself in the now, something magical happens. Time seems to slow, worries lose their grip, and you discover a clarity that connects you to your deepest essence. Imagine the universe as a partner, always present, always willing to co-create with you. It is not outside, distant, or inaccessible. It is here, in every beat of your heart, in every ray of sunlight that touches your skin. When you recognize this connection, something extraordinary happens. You cease to feel separate or alone and begin to see yourself as an extension of the divine. Just as a tree grows slowly, following its perfect timing, the universe operates with precision. It understands the right moment for everything to bloom. But to align with this divine rhythm, you must learn to trust, to release control, and to allow life to unfold as it should. This does not mean passivity but conscious surrender, a surrender that acknowledges a greater flow working in your favor. Alignment with the divine is like dancing with an invisible partner. You don't need to lead, only to feel the rhythm and move with it. How do you do this? First, by recognizing that this force is present. Then, by silencing the mind and listening to the heart, which always knows the way. Remember, the universe responds not only to what you think but to what you feel. When you feel gratitude, love, and peace, you tune into higher frequencies. These frequencies act as keys, opening invisible doors that connect you to the flow of divine creation. On the other hand, emotions like fear and doubt temporarily disconnect you from this harmony. But don't worry, you can always return. Simply breathe deeply, calm your mind, and remember that the universe never forgets you. The universe is your partner, your collaborator, your guide. Trust its rhythm, surrender to its flow, and watch as miracles unfold in your life. This is your moment. This is your now. And you are pure power. But what to do with heavy emotions, the ones that seem to drag us down? The answer is not to run from them but to transform them. A powerful technique is conscious breathing. Whenever you feel a heavy emotion, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, visualizing the emotion as a dark cloud being drawn into you. As you exhale, imagine it dissolving, transforming into light. Repeat this as many times as necessary until you feel a sense of lightness in your heart. Another resource is the power of reframing. For example, instead of viewing a moment of sadness as something negative, see it as an opportunity for introspection and renewal. Every emotion is a tool, and when you learn to use them wisely, you discover they don't control you, they strengthen you. Remember, your emotions are like compasses pointing the way to your truest essence. Use them to align yourself with what you truly desire. Create with love, gratitude, and enthusiasm. And in moments when life seems challenging, remember that you have the power to shift the energy. It all starts with how you feel. Ask yourself, what emotions am I choosing today? Am I vibrating at the frequency of what I want to create? Take a deep breath, connect with your heart, and let your emotions become the bridge to a future filled with abundance and purpose. Silence is a sacred space. It is not just the absence of sound but the presence of something greater, something profound and transformative. It is in silence that you find the answers your soul has been seeking, answers no external voice can provide. In a world full of noise, silence is a forgotten but powerful gift. Think of intuition as a whisper from the universe. It doesn't shout or demand your attention with urgency. It's subtle but unmistakable, like the sound of a leaf falling to the ground in a quiet forest. To hear it, you must learn to silence the chaos around you and, more importantly, within you. For intuition, your purest connection to the divine, speaks in the language of stillness. How many times have you had that inexplicable feeling that something was right or wrong, even without concrete evidence? That's the gentle touch of intuition. It doesn't rely on logic or analysis but on an inner knowing that transcends common understanding. And the more you trust it, the clearer it becomes. But how do you cultivate this connection? The first step is to create space for silence in your life. Set aside moments to be alone, away from distractions. You don't need a perfect setting or a lot of time, just a few minutes a day is enough. Close your eyes, take deep breaths, and allow yourself to simply be. No expectations, no judgments, just presence. Meditation is one of the most powerful practices for accessing inner silence. It's not about emptying your mind but about observing your thoughts without attaching to them. Imagine your mind as a vast sky and your thoughts as passing clouds. You are not the clouds, you are the sky. This simple shift in perspective helps you access a state of peace where intuition can emerge. Another way to strengthen your intuition is to pay attention to signs. The universe is always communicating with you, whether through coincidences, synchronicities, or even your emotions. But to recognize these signs, you must be present and attentive. When you slow down and observe, you start noticing patterns and messages that once went unnoticed. Silence is also a source of clarity. When you pause and listen, you realize that many of the answers you seek aren't out there but within you. They've just been waiting for you to slow down and notice them. This doesn't mean silence will solve all your problems instantly, but it will give you the perspective needed to face them with wisdom and calm. Moreover, silence is a direct channel to creativity. It's where ideas emerge, unexpected solutions arise, and the creator mode manifests most purely. Think of the great moments of insight in your life. They likely came when you were in a state of tranquility, not agitation. So ask yourself, how much silence do I allow in my life? Am I listening to the whispers of my intuition or just the screams of the outside world? Make silence a habit, a daily refuge. The more you cultivate it, the easier it will be to hear your intuition and act in alignment with it. Remember, silence is not empty. It is full of possibilities, wisdom, and connection to the divine. It is in silence that you rediscover who you truly are and where you find the strength to create the life you desire. Embrace it, trust it, and let it guide you on the path of creator mode. Gratitude is more than just an emotion. It is a powerful frequency, a transformative energy that connects you to the natural flow of abundance. When you practice gratitude, something extraordinary happens. You elevate your vibration and align yourself with the creative forces of the universe. Gratitude is not just a reflection of what you already have. It's also an invitation to receive more. Think of gratitude as the fuel that powers creator mode. When you give thanks, even for the small things, you acknowledge the good that already exists in your life. This acknowledgement acts like a seed, attracting more blessings, more opportunities, more reasons to be grateful. It's like saying to the universe, I see what you've given me and I'm thankful. I'm ready for more. But the true magic of gratitude lies in its consistent practice. It's not just about feeling grateful when everything is going well, but finding it even in challenging moments. Because it is in those moments that gratitude becomes a force for transformation. When you are thankful for the lessons and challenges, you change your perspective. Instead of seeing difficulties, you see opportunities to grow, to learn, to evolve. Have you ever tried starting your day with gratitude? Before getting out of bed, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be grand. Simple things like the warmth of a blanket, the sound of birds, or the chance to live another day will do. This small but powerful habit can completely shift your energy and how you approach the day. Another practical exercise is keeping a gratitude journal. Every night before sleeping, write down at least 3 things that made you feel grateful that day. It could be a conversation, an act of kindness, or even a challenge that taught you something valuable. By doing this, you train your mind to focus on the positive, even when negativity tries to dominate. Gratitude is not only about acknowledging what you already have, it's also about being thankful for what's yet to come. This is one of the deepest secrets of creator mode, anticipatory gratitude. When you give thanks as if you've already received what you desire, you align your energy with the reality you wish to manifest. It's like telling the universe, I trust you. I know it's on its way. Don't forget to practice gratitude in your relationships. Let the people around you know how much you appreciate them. Thank them for shared moments, for the lessons they teach you, and for their presence in your life. Gratitude has the power to strengthen connections, heal wounds, and create an environment of love and mutual respect. When you cultivate gratitude, you realize you already have so much more than you thought. It's in this state of fullness that creation flows more easily. Because the universe doesn't respond to lack, it responds to abundance. And gratitude is the purest expression of abundance. Ask yourself now, what can I be grateful for at this moment? No matter how small or simple it may seem, find something. Feel that gratitude in your heart. Let it expand and illuminate every corner of your being. Because in the end, gratitude isn't just a practice. It's a state of mind, a choice that transforms your life. Manifestation is more than wishing. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with what you want to create. It's a harmonious dance between your inner being and the forces of the universe. And in this process, there is a crucial element often overlooked: inspired action. Creating isn't just dreaming, it's moving in the direction of your dreams. Think of manifestation as planting a garden. You start with a vision, the idea of flourishing. Then you choose the seeds, prepare the soil, and plant with care. But without water, light, and attention, the seeds won't sprout. Similarly, your dreams need action to become reality. Intention is the starting point, but action is what turns possibilities into results. Not all action drives manifestation. Inspired action differs from impulsive or forced action. It arises from clarity, intuition, and alignment. It's the idea that suddenly feels right, the urge to follow a path that deeply resonates with you, even if it seems unlikely or challenging. How do you recognize inspired action? First, it comes with a sense of purpose. You feel guided, as if there's a natural flow to the decision. It doesn't create excessive pressure. Even if it requires effort, there's an underlying enthusiasm, a certainty that you're on the right path. To hear inspiration, you need to stay attentive. Practices like meditation, contemplation, and silence help create space for ideas and insights to emerge. The universe is always sending signals, but we're often too busy to notice. Learn to pause, to listen, to trust. Manifestation is a dynamic process. You might not see immediate results, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Just as a seed takes time to sprout, your intentions and actions require patience to develop. Trust divine timing. It never fails. Pay attention to synchronicities as well. When you're aligned, seemingly coincidental things begin to happen. You meet the right people, opportunities arise, paths open. These synchronicities aren't random. They're the universe responding to your energy and actions. Use them as guides. Be willing to adjust. Not every action will lead to the desired outcome, and that's okay. Each step is a lesson. If something doesn't work, ask yourself, what can I do differently? What other path can I explore? Manifestation requires flexibility and courage to change course when necessary. Above all, remember that creator mode isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about who you become as you move toward your dreams. Each inspired action strengthens your confidence, expands your awareness, and brings you closer to your divine essence. Ask yourself now, what can I do today with what I have to move closer to my dreams? It doesn't have to be a big step. Sometimes the smallest movement is the most meaningful. Follow your intuition, trust the flow, and act with faith. Creation happens not just in the mind but in the movement. When moments of doubt arise, and they will, turn inward. Acknowledge your emotions without resistance, but don't cling to them. Use practices like meditation or visualization to strengthen your faith. Imagine your dream realized, feel the joy of it, even if you don't yet see it manifest. This simple exercise is like watering the seed of your faith. Additionally, practice gratitude for the process. Be thankful not only for the results you desire but also for the lessons and growth that each step of the journey offers. Gratitude keeps your energy elevated and connects you to the certainty that the universe is at work. And remember, patience doesn't mean inaction. Continue taking inspired actions, seeking opportunities, and refining your intentions. But do so with ease, without anxiety. The difference between acting with haste and acting with patience lies in the quality of energy you bring to your actions. Patience brings serenity, while haste creates resistance. Have you noticed how things often happen when you least expect them? That's because the energy of faith and patience creates space for the universe to act. When you release control and allow the divine flow to operate, pathways open in unexpected and perfect ways. Ask yourself, am I trusting the process? Am I willing to wait as long as it takes for my creations to flourish? Take a deep breath and feel the answer. Faith and patience are skills that grow stronger with practice. With them, you'll realize that no dream is too big and no time is too long when you're aligned with the divine. In the end, faith and patience are not just tools, they are states of being. They connect you to your deepest essence, to the certainty that, regardless of the circumstances, you are on the right path. Trust, wait, and keep going. The universe is always with you. Creating lasting impact is more than leaving a legacy. It's touching lives in ways that resonate far beyond your time. It's planting seeds of inspiration, growth, and love in people's hearts, knowing these seeds will sprout in ways you may never see. It's understanding that creator mode isn't just about you, it's about the collective. When you create with intention, your actions take on a greater meaning. It's not just about what you do, but why you do it. When your motivation is genuine, driven by a desire to contribute, serve, and uplift, the impact of what you create transcends boundaries. Your words, ideas, and actions become an echo that reaches places and people you never imagined. Think of the great creators in history. Many didn't live to see the full extent of their impact. Yet their contributions continue to inspire, transform, and illuminate. That's because they created not just for themselves but for the greater good. They understood that the true power of creation lies in sharing, in spreading light. But lasting impact doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It can be in small gestures. A smile that brightens someone's day, a word that shifts a perspective, a simple act of help that turns out to be profoundly meaningful. Often, the most powerful impact happens in these moments because they come from a place of authenticity and connection. Creating lasting impact begins with intention. Ask yourself, what can I offer the world? How can I use my gifts, experiences, and time to make a difference? The answers may not always be clear right away, but when you act from the heart, every step brings you closer to that greater purpose. It's important to remember that lasting impact isn't something you force. It's the natural result of living in alignment with your truth and values. When you create with love, integrity, and authenticity, the impact becomes a natural extension of who you are. It flows, like the light from a candle that illuminates effortlessly. Creating lasting impact also requires consistency. It's not about one grand gesture but a series of small, aligned actions over time. Every decision, every choice, every interaction contributes to the whole. And even if you don't see immediate results, know that you're building something greater. Courage is another fundamental aspect. Creating lasting impact often means stepping out of your comfort zone, facing criticism, and persisting when giving up seems easier. Remember, true impact never comes from conformity. It arises when you dare to be authentic, when you choose to follow your intuition even when the path seems uncertain. Ultimately, creating lasting impact is an act of love. It's about leaving the world a little better than you found it. It's about being a source of light in a world that can sometimes feel so dark. And it's about trusting that even when you can't see the fruits, they are there, growing, spreading, and touching lives. Ask yourself, what legacy do I want to leave? How can I use my existence to create something that inspires, transforms, and uplifts? The answer may start small, but it will grow, like a flame that becomes a wildfire of hope and change. Remember, lasting impact isn't measured by time or grandeur but by the depth with which you touch people's lives. And when you create from the heart, you become not just a creator but a transformative force that continues to shine far beyond your own time. Now, close your eyes for a moment and allow all these words to settle gently in your heart. This isn't the end of a conversation, it's the beginning of a journey. A journey where you recognize, embrace, and live as the creator you were born to be. You didn't come this far by chance. This moment was orchestrated by the universe and you answered the call. Inside you there is a flame, a light that never dims. No matter how much life has tried to dim it, it remains, waiting for the moment when you decide to let it shine fully. That moment is now. Not tomorrow, not in some distant future. Now, ask yourself, what can I create from this moment? What impact can I have on the world? How can I live aligned with my deepest truth? The answers don't have to come immediately, but know that by asking these questions, you've already begun the process of transformation. Remember, creator mode isn't something you achieve, it's something you activate within yourself. It's a state of being, a daily choice, a continuous practice. And every step you take in this direction, no matter how small it seems, is significant. Because you are here to live, to create, to transform. As you walk this journey, never forget that you are not alone. The universe is by your side, cheering you on, sending you signs, opening paths. Trust the flow. Trust divine timing. And above all, trust yourself. As we close this moment, I invite you to embrace your mission, to live with intention, to inspire others with your light. You have everything you need to create the life you desire, and more than that, to touch lives, to be a force of transformation in this world. If this message resonated with you, if it ignited something within you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this journey with others. Inspire those around you to discover their creative potential as well. Together we can keep spreading light, hope, and transformation. Before we go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it today. Every action you take helps this message reach more hearts. And by doing so, you're already creating impact. You're already making a difference. Thank you for being here, for listening, for opening your heart. Let this be just the beginning of something extraordinary in your life. And always remember, the creator within you has never been far away. It's always been waiting for this moment. You are the change. You are the creator. And the world is ready to receive your light.